Hello, and I'd like to welcome you all once again to the old schoolhouse here in the hamlet of Butterstone in the middle of Perthshire in Scotland for this another wee half-hour Saturday night wee concert thing. And I kind of missed you all last week. I just got back from Wales, and the reason I couldn't do it last week was because I had a concert down at a festival in Wales, which was brilliant. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that afterwards. But would you please welcome to the stage the wonderful Tatty Faces, who will be accompanying me tonight. And it's been very warm here in Boston. It's been very warm the last couple of days. In fact, these guys they have been out sunbathing out in the back of the garden. And Tatty Faces sunbathing is not a thing of grace and beauty. You know, I've never seen such collection of knobbly knees. Anyway, enough of that. I'll start off with this wee song of mine and see how we got on. Because we weren't here last week, it's just me and Jen in here tonight, and Jamie's in France, and Julia's somewhere in the Alps. So we're hoping it's all working, and we'll keep our fingers crossed and see what happens. He walks, he does not run. He has no overwhelming need to fly. His heart remains unbroken. No need to search the sky. But me, I've never found that place. Water recklessly, but I know that she will find me. I know that she will find me, even if I vanish without trace. Oh, and though I'm running blindly, though I'm running blindly, I know that she will find me, hiding with the shadows that I chase. No one can rock his boat or make standing waves upon the sea. Everything is calm and even, steady, safe as it should be. But me, I've never found that place. I wander recklessly, but I know that she will find me. I know that she will find me, even if I vanish without trace. Oh, and though I'm running blindly, I know that she will find me, hiding with the shadows that I chase. Sometimes we search too deep, that's when the darkness feeds our fear. We turn away from one another, just in case we get too near. Me, I stand this mountain top, I shout so she can hear, and I know that she will find me. I know that she will find me, even if I vanish without trace. Although I'm running blindly, I know that she will find me, hiding with the shadows that I chase. You could try singing it with me. Why don't you try singing it with me, God? And I know that she will find me. I know that she will find me, even if I vanish without trace. Oh, and though I'm running blindly, I know that she will find me, hiding with the shadows that I chase. Thank you very much, and that's my song, She Will Find Me. And I was getting a wee bit, I could hear you try that chorus, so that was quite good. It's not an easy chorus to sing, a lot of words in it, but I noticed that there's quite a lot of people from Europe who are tuning in tonight, which is brilliant. And like I said, it's been really hot weather, very, very hot weather here. And we just came back from Wales. Jenny and I went down in our camper down to Wales, and we had a couple of days exploring the north coast, and I went to a wee place called Portmeirion. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. What an amazing place, and if you ever go to Wales, you need to go and visit it. And it's a wee village that's been built, it was built in the 30s, in this wee cove, and it's built kind of in an Italian style. There's some eccentric architect had wanted to build a wee house, a wee village from scratch that didn't interfere with the kind of environment around. And it's got this amazing vibe. And it's actually where they filmed the 1967 TV series, The Prisoner. Now, I don't know if you remember that, but I'm old enough to remember I was 13 years old when The Prisoner came out. You know, it was with the big white ball, which was the kind of guardian of the prisoner. He was in this village, and I can't remember the name of the actor, but he's a very famous actor. Anyway, it had the big white ball, and it was a very bizarre radio TV program for its time in the 1960s. And I never understood it then. So, but I downloaded a version, a copy of the first program. I get to watch it again 50 years on to see if I could understand it now that I had 50 years experience of life and the world. And I still didn't understand it. It's still a mystery to me. So it's fantastic. But go download of it. It's called The Prisoner, and see if you can understand it. But you'll see the lovely little village, Portmeirion, where it was shot, and it's a brilliant place, and I can thoroughly recommend you go and see it. So that song was requested, what we request here, that was requested by Susan Finlay from Auckland in New Zealand. I hope Susan's watching tonight, from New Zealand. And this is a wee song which I'm going to sing for my daughter Julia. She always pesters me to sing. It's a really old song of mine. And I might be able to get through it, and I might not be able to get through it. This is one of the great things about doing these broadcasts, is I can get a chance to do songs that I probably wouldn't normally do, and things that I can drag up from the past and just see what happens. And at least I have the security blanket of the tatty faces behind me, kind of keeping me kind of right, you know. So we'll try and see how we go. I think this is quite kind of relevant considering times we're living in I wrote this years ago. Shame, shame on you ruthless self-made man. Oh, you've loaded your ambitions on children of this land. Shame, shame on your great eternal plan. It's your own disease direction. You'll get there any way you can. Oh, but we can see you now. You can't fool all the people, and we don't believe you now. You can't fool all the people all the time. And shame, shame, you see our lives a marketplace. Oh, we're all consumer units in your greedy little race. Shame, shame on your vision of our life. Your friends are carved with conquest on the handle of your knife. Oh, but we can see you now. You can't fool all the people, and we don't believe you now. You can't fool all the people all the time. Beautiful, beautiful as a Thai face, beautiful notes. Oh, and shame, shame on your cool stock city guile. You're pressed into your business suit and polished to your smile. Shame, shame on your brute dishonesty. You manipulate the numbers, but don't intend to set them free. Oh, but we can see you now. You can't fool all the people, and we don't believe you now. You can't fool all the people all the time. Oh, and we can see, you can sing this, we can see you now. You can't fool all the people, and we don't believe you now. You can't fool all the people all the time. Thank you very much. And that's my wee song, Shame. And that's my daughter Julia has been pestering me to sing that. It's a really old song of mine, and she's been pestering me to sing it. So maybe that'll keep her happy now, and she'll give me a wee bit of a break from it. But I thought we would do this as a song for a chorus. And this song, got to change the tuning here. So I wrote this song for my great uncle Fergus, who was a crofter fisherman on the west coast of the island of Mull, where my family all come from. And it's a song about the sea. And it's in C minor tuning for those guitar players out. So the chorus is very easy. You sing, I am ready for the storm. Yes, sir, ready. I am ready for the storm. I'm ready for the storm. Doesn't get any easier than that, folks, for the global choir to kind of make a wee bit of noise. And so over the last months, this is number 143. This is the 143rd show I've done from the old schoolhouse here. And it's been brilliant. You know, we've kind of built up this lovely community of folk. And actually, I missed you all last weekend when I was down in Wales. And I was just wondering what everybody was doing on their Saturday night. But yeah, and it's been a wonderful community, and this whole idea of a global choir where we can all sing, even if we're just in our kitchens or in our, you know, maybe in the bottom of our garden with our iPhone or whatever. And so now's the time to take a wee mouthful of whatever glass of whatever refreshment you've got lined up. Water, or no, not water, a wee wine or a wee dram or whatever, and sing this. So you sing. So it's, I am ready for the storm. Yes, sir, ready. I am ready for the storm. I'm ready for the storm. And this song's called I Am Ready for the Storm, just in case you're wondering. Mr. Tatty Face, that wasn't very funny. Oh, the waves crash and the tide pulls out. It's an angry sea, but there's no doubt that the lighthouse will keep shining out to warn the lonely sailor. And the lightning strikes and the wind cuts cold through the sailor's bones, through the sailor's soul, till there's nothing left that he can hold except the rolling ocean. But I am ready for the storm. Yes, sir, ready. I am ready for the storm. I'm ready for the storm. That's what you sing. People try it together. I am ready for the storm. Yes, sir, ready. I am ready for the storm. I'm ready for the storm. One more time, we'll have it nailed. Oh, and I am ready for the storm. Yes, sir, ready. I am ready for the storm. I'm ready for the storm. Give me mercy for my dreams, 'cause every confrontation seems to tell me what it really means to be this lonely sailor. But when you take me by your side, you love me warm, you love me, and I should have realized I had no reasons to be frightened. Oh, but I am ready for the storm. Yes, sir, ready. I am ready for the storm. I'm ready for the storm. Oh, in distance it is no real friend, and time will take its time, but you will find that in the end it brings you me, the lonely sailor. And when the sky begins to clear and the sun it melts away my fear, I'll cry a silent weary tear for those that need to love me. Oh, but I am ready for the storm. Yes, already I am ready for the storm. I'm ready for the storm. And this is where you sing it on your own. Global choir, are you ready? Here we go. Is you ready? Oh, and fantastic. I'm getting the vibe here in the old school. I can feel the walls with a wee bit of a tremble going on there, and I'm getting a wee global vibe happening here. Where we are again with wee harmony too going. Oh, why? I think that we should do it one more time because it's just beginning to happen now. I think just really getting the hang of it on. Oh, I. Oops. And I am ready for the storm. Yes, already I am ready for the storm. Yes, already I am ready for the storm. I'm ready for the storm. Well done, and that's my song called I Am Ready for the Storm. And now I'm going to do, I'm going to get this guitar, just change guitars here. I'm going to do a brand new song, and this is only a couple of weeks old, this song, and normally I wouldn't do this. It's not really ready to be sung yet, but I just thought, see, this is a lovely hot day, and I thought I'd give it a wee go just to see what happens. And oh yeah, sorry, before I go and continue, that song was requested by Alex Blamed from Jersey in the Channel Islands. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful part of the world down there. And also for Julie Shandwick in Portland, Oregon. I know Portland. I've done a few concerts in Portland. It's a great part of the world over there. I love it. And so I thought I would do this wee song, and it's quite nice to kind of maybe share with you a song just in its kind of early stages, you know. And so I'll try it. This could be a train wreck, or it could be okay. So you just have to bear with me. That's the beauty of these live shows. Anything can happen, and there's no way of editing it or re-editing it. It just could be what it is. And so, so before I start, I'm going to have a wee mouthful of Nigel's port. It's got a wee. Now, it's a kind of sad song. Well, it's kind of sad because I've had an unusual life, because a lot of the musicians that I played with over my lifetime, and it'll be 47 years I've been a professional troubadour songwriter, it sadly had very short lives, and and passed away numbers of years ago. All the people that I had worked with and played with, the kind of friends, you know, that you hoped that you could get old with and sit around and have glasses of beer and talk about your trips and your gigs, your early gigs in your 20s and things like that, you know. But unfortunately, for some reason, all these people that I would have loved to have grown old with have already passed away. So this song came from that, and so we'll try it and see how we go on. So old friends, so old friends, we say goodbye. The journey's lost and gone, and I can barely recognize the road we traveled on, lost inside the mists of time. The memories fade away, the story turned and you would leave. It turned and I would stay. Sometimes I hear the music when I wait for sleep to call. It gently fills that empty space, it hides inside us all. Lost inside the mist of time, the memories fade away, the story turned and you would leave. It turned and I would stay. And so I'll say a last goodbye and heal this heart of mine. I'll travel down some other road, another dream to find. Lost inside the mists of time, the memories fade away, the story turned and you leave. It turned and I would stay. And so, old friends, we say goodbye. The journey's lost and gone. Oh, and I can barely recognize the road we traveled on, lost inside the mist of time. The memories fade away. Oh, the story turned and you leave. Thank you very much. That's my new wee sad song, which hasn't got a name yet, and that the words will probably change as the more I sing it. But it's the first time I've sung it in front of anybody, and in fact, so it's always nice to kind of have something. And it's nice to share that kind of the whole process of the writing thing with all you guys, because it's kind of, we've made these shows very informal and kind of try and keep the kind of whole showbiz thing out of it, so that it feels kind of so that it feels more like what we actually are here in Boston. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed your wee half hour. It's nice to be back, and I am just going to have a couple of things to say before I finish. Oh yes, so next weekend is going to be one of the ticketed streams, and that's one of the shows that I do, which is an hour long, and in fact the ticketed streams are amazing, because they help to subsidise the 3 free ones that I do. And so I want everybody to be able to have access to these wee things we're doing in Boston. So this is a nice way of doing it, so we do the 3 free ones and then do a ticketed one. And I've been out filming in the last couple of days. People who haven't been to one of the ticketed ones before, I try and do these little documentaries. They're kind of dougie docs or whatever they're called. And I go out with my camera. It's just me on my own, no crew or anything. Just go out with my camera and do a little 3 or 4 minute documentary about something interesting around the area here, or in Scotland, but mainly around the area here. Some kind of interesting kind of thing that I am interested in, and we fly that into the live shows, and it's a bit fun. And of course, the Tatty Faces will be there. And so you can buy your tickets for these at the website called, it's www.dougiemacleanlive.com. And tickets aren't available yet. They'll be available probably tonight. No, they're not available yet, but they'll be available in the next half of an hour probably. Once I finish here, I'll go and make them available. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the half hour. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for being fantastic singers. Thanks to Jen for pressing the buttons. And I hope you're all looking after each other, taking care of each other. I mean, it seems to me that things just get more aggressive and ugly as time goes on, and as a humanity, we need to take a big deep breath and kind of like look after each other a little bit more, and look after the place a little bit more. So I'm sure you're all looking after each other and staying cheery and smiling like a tatty face, although I went to fill my car up with diesel the other day there, and then just had a heart attack. I couldn't believe it could have got that expensive. But anyway, it is that expensive, and you just have to deal with it. So anyway, night-night, you all take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next weekend. Okay, bye-bye.